Here's a small segment from the Pre-Patch podcast. Enjoy.
Metaphor ReFantazio.
Oh my God. I'm so excited.
Dude, Tony has been gushing about this game. The internet has been gushing
I'm
about
s-
this game,
I'm
and
so excited.
I own
Wait, are
it
you being
because
serious,
I got
Tony?
a key.
You sound so not excited.
No, I'm
That's
really
Tony's
excited
excited
about this
voice.
game. I'm serious. Like this game is really good. Okay, so
So-
I'm
so before we get into
excited,
it,
guys.
I've heard this is like one of the top tens of the year. Like if you consider
yes.
Astrobot, Wukong, like top tier games of the year, this
And
goes
I
right up there with them.
and I have played all of those games, and I have to say, man, it's between Wukong and this for me. I might give it to this for game of the year.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I really really enjoyed this game so much what I'm about to say to y'all, I've been playing this game for over 70 plus hours now.
And stream, he ain't even let y'all see it. How about that shit?
I didn't because
kept it
I've
for
been enjoying
himself.
this. I kept it for myself. I was selfish. This game I can't gush enough about it. I've never played a Persona game in my life. I
Okay.
just wasn't really into the Persona series. I'm one of these people that play a lot of RPGs. I played Tales of, I played The Legend of Dragoon, I played Final Fantasy. I play RPGs. This is different for me because I've never experienced a game where you had deadlines to do something in an RPG. This is like a calendar. Like there's a lot going on here and a lot of story. Um, I the battle system, the archetypes, everything from the beginning to the end, it's like an anime and a game. You can't not like something like this, man. And
Oh yeah.
it's
I accept
when
that
when you
challenge.
when you're traveling in this game, when you're traveling in this game, everything you have to be cognizant of your time. Every like from afternoon to night, people give you quests. If you don't complete it within a certain amount of time, you could fail the quest. The dungeons are nice. The graphics are nice. Um, I'm a little further into the game, so probably what you're seeing. Close your eyes for you guys. No spoilers for characters, etc. But I enjoy everything about this from start to finish.
Hell yeah, dude.
Uh, the enemies from the end, like you know how we'll go through games, right? And we'll see enemies from the beginning of the game, and then be like, oh, well, that's another, and then get to the end and you see another enemy that's a variation of the first.
Mm-hmm.
Not like this in this game.
reused.
You don't,
Nothing's
yeah, like they
reused.
use the same models. It's not like that in this game. Like these enemies have been different from start to finish for me at least. I've seen like you'll get maybe one or two, but it's never like the complete exact same. These enemies are different. Right now, what you're probably seeing is me swing, and so it incorporates a bit of the Tales of series when you're able to
Oh,
actually
this I'm getting
attack an
big
enemy.
Tails vibes from this.
Right. You're able to attack. And the only reason these enemies are dying is because of the simple fact is I'm a little stronger than them. So there are enemies that's on the map that you can whack a couple of times, get the experience. And what I love about this game, right, is
Streamlines it so much.
thank you. He gets it. It
I
streamlines
do.
the game so much instead of having to fight every fucking enemy on the map. Like, so if you're overpowered, they get it. They like, oh, okay, well, you don't want to waste your time fighting this enemy.
I was
Let's
about,
just go ahead and
yeah.
let you slap it up and then move on. But if the enemy
Can
is
you choose to
difficult,
fight it still?
no. I
So
like
okay,
that though. That
that's
streamlines
fine. I
the
was
whole
just
thing for
wondering.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Because it's not even the fights that get annoying in those kinds of situations. It's the loading in, the
Yeah.
cutscene that plays out, the enemies spawning, then the outro cutscene after you inevitably one shot all of them. It just takes so much
The
time to
process.
get to the result of give me my XP.
exactly.
There's
Let's
no
just
challenge.
move
There's no
on.
point. They can't even hurt me.
And I think every RPG going forward needs to, especially if it's turn based, you need to incorporate this type of
Listen, can I
stuff into your game just to be able to just slap up an enemy and then move on instead of. So if you're watching now, the gray ones I'm just able to beat up, but the yellow ones, those are the tougher ones, and you have to dodge. Like you can,
Mm.
if you get hit by an enemy, it counts as an ambush. They get the first turn on you, just like
Okay.
most any other RPGs. If you
If you
get
hit
the
them
first
first, you
hit,
get preemptive.
you get preemptive strike. They're stunned. All your characters get the first move. And if anybody that plays this game, I always advise you to actually get the first strike in. It's imperative that you get the first strike. But there's archetypes of mages. You got a brawler, you got a warrior, you got like anything from a debuff character to a summoner. It's so good. Enemies have weak points. What's up?
If you have never played a Persona game and you
Mhm.
like this, like Persona is a little bit.
I
mean,
might.
you need to go
I'm
play
considering
Persona 3. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm considering it
Or
now.
5.
or 5. Yeah, 3 or 5 are the two. Or like chat says, Shin Megami Tensei. Those
Mhm.
games as well. Extremely are like up this high. I mean, this is made by Atlas. Like Atlas Studio. This one is made by.
This
I think
game
it's
is made by
Atlas.
Atlas.
It's
The
Atlas.
developer
Okay,
is
it is
Atlas,
Atlas.
and the publisher is Sega.
Okay, Atlas.
Yeah, and Atlas does do Persona as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, because all of this screams at like Persona, like the UI system, all of that kind of stuff. It screams Persona. So
It is.
But it's a little bit more on the mature side, right? Like this
is very
it takes
listen,
like because a lot of
this
the
is
Persona
dark.
games are like set in like high school settings and stuff
Yeah,
like
this
that.
is-
Yeah,
this is not-
there's a ton of mature content in them, but it's
Right.
set more in that like high schoolish
one
area. This is more
fantasy.
high
One is very-
like pure high fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Very, very high fantasy, very dark. And I'm not gonna ruin the story for you, but it takes a turn of, I wouldn't say politics, because I don't want to run anybody away from
it's
this.
definitely
but it's-
political, bro.
But there is a thing in here of a line of basically, if you're a king, you can't be using your power to be discriminatory against a race. And I love that aspect of just getting into the whole, okay, well, we're trying to fight against the fact of we want to include everybody, but at the same time, we want everybody to understand that there's a hierarchy.
Well, yeah,
I understand that.
yeah.
It's good. It's
the game
so
is
good.
fucking called Metaphor. Like it's not called Metaphor for no
Good.
damn reason. Like
It's so good, man. I can't speak highly enough about this. So much so that I'm playing with a set of characters right now, and I'm gonna 77 damn hours. The game, from what I've heard, is over 100 plus hours. I'm gonna have to put in
Nope,
another
I'm out.
100 plus hours
I can't.
with another set of characters when I get the chance, because
What is
I'm loving.
What is
What's
the
up?
gauntlet mode? Because I've heard something about like gauntlet.
I
or whatever else.
haven't.
You
I
gotten that?
haven't even.
Okay.
Haven't even gotten that.
There's
and I'm
something with like
77
the
hours in.
gauntlet and like being able to like move up. And again, it goes into the whole hierarchy of like, you know, you being like, you know, below kind of and
Mhm.
fighting the kingdom and all this other kind of stuff. I mean, for God's sake, like again, it's not like there are political undertones with this, but it is literally the
You
bad
will
guys.
enjoy
I think
this
are
game.
called humans, right? Like aren't like
Yes.
they. Yeah.
So I don't want to. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But humans are basically the race of people that died out and were like you creatures, enemies of all these other races that live in this setting. So basically, the whole time I was sitting there playing, I was like, "Oh shit, they hate us." Like it was so like it's that realization, like, oh shit, they really hate us. Like they talk about humans like we're beneath them, they're trash, shit like that. It's you oh man, and there's so much anime and exposition in this. Like, and I'm an anime fan, so I love
Yeah.
shit like this. The cutscenes are really nice. The dialogue, your main character speaks. You know how some games you play RPG and main character's silent, but
Yeah.
you know your other character. There's a lot of dialogue in this game. You get close to the characters. The characters have their own problems
each character
and
does. Like
backstory.
each character like actually has their own voice lines and shit.
And every one of them have their
Nice.
own voice lines. So
I really like
everybody,
that
you know,
Juna girl. Her eyes are
Right,
like crazy.
Is
Yeah,
the main
so
character like a story based character, or is it a custom character?
a story-based character. You
Okay,
can't
cool,
change
cool.
the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that character is almost like you know, most RPGs, the main character you can never swap out. So
Right.
that is a guaranteed. He never moves. You can only swap out the other 3 characters,
Word. Okay.
and
You
it's
know what
only
this- you know what
four
this
four
game
characters
needs,
at
though?
a time.
PvP. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Not at all.
All
No, I'm
right.
excited to get into this one. I've heard it is a big time sink, and that's why I haven't picked it up yet.
Really, it
But from
really is.
watching this, I think I need to. I
This is-
really think I need to. This is going to be my
It's so
Steam Deck
good.
chill couch game.
It's so good. I can't speak highly enough about this. I really feel like this will be. Oh, one thing I really missed out on telling you guys. The music in this game is so good. Y'all, I wish you could actually listen to like the after screen after you kill out some of the enemies. The music just really slaps in this game. It's one of the best scores I've actually heard in a video game in a while.
So I have a question for chat. Enigma, because Enigma's not here, unfortunately. He has got a sore throat. I think he's probably getting sick. But Enigma, are you playing this game? Because this is not, to me, this does not scream you at all. So is anybody can anybody confirm if Enigma is actually playing this game?
He is. Yeah,
Enigma's
he
playing
is.
this. Yes, he's
Yeah.
playing this, and he loves it as well.
So is it just me and Scruffy? Are you playing this game? Am I the only fucking one not playing this game?
I might be playing this game soon. No, I'm not. I'm
I
not
don't-
playing this game.
Okay.
I
mean,
would love to get into these games, but I just don't have the time sink.
yeah.
Not right now.
Okay. The problem is I know that there is an
Story.
exorbitant amount of
There's a
fucking
lot of story.
and I'm
Yeah.
just like,
It's intimidating. Like the not even just like this one. I know like this one probably is a standalone from any other, or was there any other games linked to this
no,
one?
this is a this
There's
is
no
its first
this
of
this
its
is
is
the
its own
first-
thing, its own game,
Gotcha.
and this is probably why I enjoy it so much because I've never
So yeah,
played any
I
of the
would
other
probably,
Personas.
if out of any of them, pick this one up, or like you said, maybe some of like the Persona 3 or 5. But I with Persona,
good
it's,
thing about the
it's too
Personas.
intimidating.
Well, none of them are connected. They're like Final Fantasies. Like there's similar themes, but they're not directly connected.
Gotcha.
I just God, dude,
Yeah.
it's so much exposition, and it's just like I don't know. But anyway, okay, cool. Well, it's Metaphor, ReFantazio. Again, I know that it is being touted as being like one of the games.
It should win the
I'm
game
like,
of the year. My
fuck
opinion.
you. Okay,
My opinion. My
dude,
opinion.
Fuck you. I'm just saying
My
this game.
opinion.
I'm not saying this game is bad, but god damn it, I do not think that this game deserves Game of the Year. Now, granted, with that, I have not played this fucking game. I have not cracked this game. I don't even know what the start menu looks like. But
You're being weird, man.
I
You're
just-
being weird because you're always like, God damn, I want the turn-based RPG to be back at the forefront. And then we get an amazing turn-based RPG, and you're like, fuck it, not Game of the
this-
Year.
I don't need all the story.
It is garbage.
I didn't say it was garbage. I'm just saying I don't think it
You
deserves.
don't need
Game
all
of
the
Year.
story. I thought like these old turn-based games were the story. Like those were like that's what it was. I
Dude,
don't know.
Little Sin used to listen to the story, but Little Sin got exposed to the internet and the power of multiplayer and was like, fuck it, I don't need story. Just tell me I gotta beat the shit out of this guy and send me on my merry way. Like
Sounds like Little Sin's trapped deep down inside, and he can't get out. And this old Sin is just.
I mean, there's a little sin in all of
grumpy
us, and if there's not, we can have one. I'm just saying. All right, we're gonna.
I'm with you though, Tony. I think it has a good shot of being. It'll get nominated. 100%.
Oh,
I think
it
I think
really
this
should.
is a sleeper hit. It'll be up there with Astro and Wukong, 100%,
should.
and Final Fantasy 7.
Mm.
Final. Whoo, okay, you know what? Man,
We're getting close.
We're
to
getting
your
close. 2
conversations.
months. We got like a little over. Well, not even 2 months. Like a little over a month, and then we get to have Game of the Year discussions. This is gonna be hot, and I'm super excited, Tony. Is this is gonna be your first inaugural Game of the Year pre-patch Game of the Year discussion? So
Yeah,
get ready for that.
I'm
It is
happy.
it's a brawl. It's a discussion, man. We throw some slobber knockers around. Okay,
Fair
well.
enough.
Thanks again for checking out the Patch Notes, part of the Pre-Patch Podcast, which we do live every Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Or you can check us out on anchor.fm/Pre-Patch Podcast or any place that podcasts are listened to. Thanks again. Much love.